All right, guys, I want to share with you a very cool mod you can do with the Casio World Timer. So, of course, well, you can hear that. That's full-on plastic. So, typically, the World Timer case is this. It's all plastic, has a plastic screen on the top and everything, and then it has a metal case back, and it has the guts. Well, Kranio, it's Kranio_design, DESIGN. So I'll put a link in the description. You can follow him on Instagram, but where he sells these cases, this is a metal case. It's a full out CNC done steel case. And I believe there's a bronze option as well. But you can purchase them on eBay and they sell out pretty quick, guys, even at the $150 price tag. So what you get for 150 bucks is the steel case. It comes with the crystal in there. I think it's some sort of mineral crystal. It's definitely better than the resin that's on this, but it's still not sapphire yet. Anyway, we'll see what the future holds. And it comes with 4 new screws that fit into the case really good. So you will use the factory case back, the factory button pusher things, and that's like a little assembly. Maybe I can take this one apart real quick and show you, but there are there's one really good video that Watching Casio did for sure on how to do that. I did mine a little bit different than the way he did, but so for 150 bucks, you still have to transfer everything over, the module and the resin and everything like that. Basically, I took this one and I gutted it. So it's really not that difficult. So I wouldn't fear too much on it. The pushers are probably the hardest part, and because there's like this little retention spring C-clip thing, so it's a little tricky, but I used basic tools. I used like a screwdriver and tweezers, and you just make it happen. You just do it. You want a really good clean work surface, and somewhere that if a part does kind of drop or something like that, it's not going to get lost in carpet or anything like that. You want to make sure you contain it, because it is a possibility that you're going to be struggling a little bit. And if you feel that frustration, I think it's maybe just time to set it down and walk away. So the other thing I do is, and I've done it for modding watches, I have like a little movement cushion, and then I put actually the top of a Yankee Candle glass container, and I put it over the top of it. It fits perfect, and it just kind of seals up the module, because you're going to pop the module out. But as you can see, the case is it's really nice. It has a nice feature. Hopefully this is like a bead blast finish. Hopefully maybe there's some different finishing options in the future, but it's still really nice regardless. And you use the factory bracelet, or you can use the resin strap, or a lot of people get creative. This is a custom made EA Sports, or EA Leather, EA Sports, video game stuff, EA Leather, custom made, but you can use a regular leather strap and just notch it, cut it, and make it fit. And then of course, you want to do some of the film mods where you can do different colors and everything on the panels. That's always fun to do. So you can see you can really play around with some different colors. I still haven't done that with this gray one yet. I just haven't decided what to do yet. But I mean, really, I could just swap over a module really easy at this point. So there's a quick look at that. And I think this is part of the way of making the hobby still fun, because you're talking, these watches are like what? $15 to $25, depending on where you buy it and what model you actually get, because this will fit the AE 1200 and the AE 1300, and then you can just go full-on watch guy nerd over the top, right, and spend 150 bucks on a case and struggle potentially to swap the parts depending on your level of comfort with working with the small components that you'll need to. So I don't know. I think it's awesome. I think it's fun. It's definitely something unique. You might see a World Timer out in the wild potentially, but I highly doubt you're going to see one of these guys unless you're amongst, other watch guys out there for sure. So let me pop this on wrist real quick. I am wearing my titanium G-Shock Square. So I don't think we'll see the World Timer case done in titanium. That's a little harder to machine. The bronze one or brass one is going to be a little easier to do. The stainless steel is definitely a little tougher, and it's a little harder on the tools, but really clean, well done, precise case. Like everything fit perfect. So there was no problems, and it should still hold its water resistance, which is not crazy good, but like most people are reporting that they don't really have any issues with their world timers. So like I said, I would like to see maybe a different finish. Maybe instead of the blasted, maybe we could go with just a nice brushed finish. But I'm sure I could probably spend the time and do it myself. And maybe I will. Maybe I'll get another case and do it. Oh, full disclosure, I actually didn't buy this one. He sent it in for review, and I didn't hear anything about returning it. So I'm assuming it's mine. So full disclosure, it was gifted to the channel. But I seriously am probably going to go buy another one because they're so darn cool. As you can see, I already have a bunch of world timers, and I can't get enough of them. It's like, I don't know. I mean, some people collect Pez dispensers. You know, I collect cheap watches. It is what it is. So, I wanted to keep this video kind of short. I was going to tear this apart, but maybe I'll do that on a separate video. Maybe I'll do a separate video just on how to do the pushers, because really that's the most difficult part of the whole swap. The rest of it's pretty easy and straightforward. So that's the main thing. Obviously, the light and the functions and all that are still going to operate the same once you put everything back together. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next vid.